I've decided to take an old pair of my shorts and turn it into char cloth and see how this whole procedure works. As you can see, I have a gas fireplace, and I took an Altoids can and I cut up a pair of shorts, and it took about 40 minutes, I'd say. And I just set it right there in the front, and when it stopped smoking, I pulled it out and let it sit for a few minutes here. Well, this is what's left of the shorts. Hello, dog's gonna help. Okay. Anyway, so when you watch a lot of videos they say, oh yeah, you just take material and you cut it up and you do this with it. Alright, well, what about the waistband? I mean, and the pockets and all that kind of stuff. Can you use that stuff? So today I'm going to I cut up the waistband. So these are multiple levels of or layers of material that are sewn together. I think there's 2 or 3 in there. There's at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 actually. Anyway, and then some of them have the little white pocket stuff on them. So I'm going to see what happens to that. And then one of the other things I was curious about is this is a hem, you know, so the bottom of the shorts, you get, you know, extra material. What's going to happen to that? And here this also has a little pocket left on it. But where it's folded over, you know, does that make any difference whatsoever? So I cut them all up, and that's what's left. So we'll see how this whole thing goes, and I'll let you know. I just made my first ever set, and I'm going to go ahead and make another set. I thought I'd show you what I'm using here. This is just an old pair of shorts that I cut up into patches that are small enough to fit in the tin. So here are 10 pieces. Put them on the fire. It looks like it takes around 40 minutes or so for the smoke to go away out of a little hole in the top. And then once you get that done, it comes out black like this. And I thought it'd be kind of like paper, but it's not. It's softer than regular material, yes, and it tears fairly easily. You can tear a chunk off like that, but it's not as delicate as I thought it was going to be. I was afraid it'd be like charcoal paper where it just, you know, disintegrates in your hand. Anyway, so I'm going to try another set here and see how it goes. Okay, time to find out how cooking the waistband went. And here we go. Let's see how this worked. It's funny, these fit in there so tightly, and now they're shrunk. Also, I found out that hotter is better as far as the fire goes. Last night, the first one I did took about 40 minutes, but the hotter the fire got, the shorter the time went. So let's see here. Yeah, it just seemed to have burned off some of that, the little stuff left over from the pockets. But hey, oops, that one broke. That one tore off. Okay, so it seems to do just fine. You can kind of go peel them apart, but you can do the waistbands, and so I imagine you can do the pockets and everything else just fine. I was wondering if you had to cut them apart or anything like that. Evidently not. So again, hotter is better. As far as this goes, it cooks a lot faster. I think these only took 15 minutes. Didn't take very long for the smoke and the fire to stop coming out of that thing. So, anyway, oh, that's a, see, this is what happens with the cuff. It just cooks them both. It's funny, a whole pair of shorts, that's about half of them anyway. They get a lot smaller. Anyway, so this is my experiment in doing all of this, making some char cloth. And I'm going to go outside here in a little bit. It's still early in the morning, so I'm going to go out and try this out a little bit later here. Well, there it is. It's kind of funny. Pair of shorts. Boiled down to that. So I got 4 stacks, not even as tall as an Altoid box, basically 2 wide. And there you go. That's it. So now let's go see how this stuff works. Well, here we are. I'm going to try this char cloth and see how it receives a spark. Wow. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Alright, that's getting hot. Yeah, that works pretty good. So it would appear that once the spark hits it, ow! Alright, that's hot. Then it starts going and you just got to add oxygen. That went really fast actually. But I don't want to start a fire in my shop, so I'm not going to continue here. But looks like it works just fine. I am going to try another piece though. Let's see here. Let's try one of these. This is one of those doubles. That's hot. Alright, let's try this one. Well, I guess if I had some grass or something, I could probably get that to go, but I'd say the single thickness stuff works a lot better than the double thick stuff. Although you do get some decent heat off it. So if I had a little ball of grass, I could probably get that going pretty quick. But I think I'll stick to the single layer stuff. So maybe the waistband stuff doesn't work as well. Anyway, it's fun to try. Good luck making fires, guys.